what's up, what's going on? My name is Sabrina and welcome back to the channel. Here in the Better You space, we teach creatives, dreamers, and entrepreneurs how to turn their daydreams into their real daily lives. And today I'm going to be talking about really 3 reasons of why I never really get imposter syndrome anymore and how you can get out of it too. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up to help out the channel. Feel free to subscribe and hit that bell button to be notified every time I post a new one. If you're looking for a deeper transformation, check out our online immersive signature program, Unleash Your Life, or one-on-one mentorship from me. I will leave the links for those below. And with that being said, let's get into it. So when I first started my coaching business, I went from having no clients at all, like no paying clients. I had like a couple practice clients, and then I went immediately into people paying me multiple 4 figures for my mentorship packages. Now, most people in those times would feel the feelings of like imposter syndrome come up. And this isn't to say that I didn't feel that, but I worked through it and now I really never feel it anymore. And this is why. So the first reason, and make sure you listen to all 3 reasons because they get better as they go. But the first reason is I grew like a strong, grounded confidence in myself and in my ability to help others, aka deliver solid mentorship, solid coaching. And you can pertain this to like any of your like career field, whether it be like photography or whether you're about to like give a speech or something. But a big reason of why imposter syndrome comes up for people is because there's some level of space in them that doubts their capability to do the thing well. They might feel inadequate or not qualified enough or not experienced enough. And this is very normal. Like, don't be hard on yourself when this thing comes up, but this is just an opportunity for you to stand even taller in your own confidence, in yourself, and what you're meant to do and what you feel called to do. Because the reason you're doing this thing, right, whatever it is that you're doing, the reason that you're doing this thing is because most likely, right, like you desire to do this thing. Your desires are really like your guidance system to what you are meant to do in this life. So if you're meant to do this thing, even though it's common, and I feel like I'm going to say something that no one really ever says. Even though it's really common to doubt ourselves, I don't think it's natural for us to doubt ourselves. Meaning, I don't think we're meant to experience so much doubt and disbelief and an inadequacy in ourselves. I think our natural nature is to feel confident in ourselves. I think our natural nature is to be solidified in the groundedness of, yes, this is what I'm meant to do. And yes, here I go doing it. Even if I'm brand new to it, even if, XYZ, like having that groundedness in who you are and your capabilities, even if this is something new for you, I think that is what is natural for us. And I want us to start getting into that, really making it a natural thing to be confident in your passions. And this isn't to say that you aren't going to mess up at some point or stumble over your words or take a really fucked up picture or something, because we're human. Like, that's going to happen. It's more so having the ground and confidence of like, no matter what, I know that I feel called to this for a reason. Whatever opportunity or person is presented in front of me, I have this level of trust in myself that I am able to handle this, that I am able to accomplish this and accomplish this well. And so much in creating success in yourself and creating fulfillment in your life, right? Success isn't just about money and cars and titles and status, but so much of success is about genuine fulfillment and genuine happiness and genuine like heartfulness. And in order to get to that space, to be able to hold success and to feel worthy of it, so much of that is having the trust in yourself. Have a strong trust in yourself to not only take the action that you need to or whatnot, but it's a strong trust in yourself that you can accomplish what you desire to accomplish. And like for me with coaching, it's trusting myself that I am the open channel to give this person what they need. Not only like I'm confident that I have experience and a lot of knowledge behind this area that people come to me for mentorship for, But also, I trust my intuition. I trust myself to say the right things when I need to. I trust myself to really hone in and listen to the person in front of me and really feel into what they need in that moment. The people who don't trust themselves, they end up making more mistakes. You can feel it in their energy. And in terms of gaining success in what you want, confidence is attractive. People want to work with people who are confident in what they do. And if you don't feel this way now, that's okay. But imagine this is like a muscle to exercise. Practice sitting in this confidence of yourself and keep reminding yourself that you can accomplish this and do it very well. And also visualize yourself doing this thing very well. The more you visualize it in your mind, the more your body is going to understand that you are this person who is like badass in whatever it is that you are doing and pursuing. And the more you start believing it, the less you're going to get nervous stepping into these things, especially when if you're ambitious, you're always going to be stepping into new rooms. You're always going to be doing new things. I don't think it's natural for us to feel imposter syndrome, to feel little every time we step into a new room. I think it's natural for us to, of course, not be naive and think oh, I know everything and I'm going to do everything right, but to still step into a new room with confidence and groundedness and seeing the own value that you have to offer and seeing your own gifts and seeing your own light. Which brings me into the second reason of why I never really get imposter syndrome anymore, is because I know that I can give value and do things in a way that literally no one else can. I can teach things in a way, I can hold space for people in a way so specific, like no other person, because I am myself. Every single person is so unique in every aspect of themselves. And literally no one can do things exactly like you. You are going to get different intuitive messages to give to people than some, or you're going to get specific ideas for music or your art like no one else. Literally like no one else. And so if no one is you and that is your power, can you even really compare yourself to other people? So much of imposter syndrome comes up, especially when it comes to comparison. And we can play the comparison game all damn day. We can look at this person and that person. Oh, and this person's been in the field for 5 years, and this person's been in the industry for 10 years, and look at how well this person's doing, and then look at me oh, blah, blah, blah. Again, stop it with the looking at yourself in a lower light. It's time to look at ourselves. It's time to make it natural for us to look at ourselves in this higher light. Look at the inherent light and gifts and value that we have to offer. You are so unique in the way that you do things, and so unique in your own journey and your own essence. And I want you to see the power in that. I want you to start finding all of the reasons and create this new story about yourself of why you are unlike anyone else in the best way possible. Why you can do what you do in a way that no one else can. And I want you to see your unique light. I want you to see your unique gifts. I want you to understand that no one is you and that is your power. And in that knowing, in that deep embodiment knowing, you can't possibly, the thoughts and feelings of feeling inadequate or feeling not worthy, they just don't exist in that space of knowing the light that you bring to the table and knowing the gifts and values that you bring to the table. And the third reason of why I never really experience imposter syndrome anymore is because I really stopped making it about me. When you think of the thoughts that will be floating in your head when you are experiencing imposter syndrome, a lot of them are what if I say the wrong thing? What if I'm not able to do this? Am I experienced enough to do XYZ? And you see the common theme there in those statements? We're getting caught up in our heads. We're thinking so much about ourselves. We're getting caught up in the mumbo jumbo, analytical, overanalyzing, overthinking. That shit can make your head spin in circles. What I have started to do, when these kinds of thoughts start to get in my head, is take a breath, take a step back. Because we are aware of these thoughts that will be going on. Take a deep breath. calm from the overwhelm, drop from your head into your heart, literally put your attention and your focus on your heart space. And again, back to the trusting that this person or opportunity is in front of me for a reason, and asking myself, what does my client need, or what does my student need, or how can I serve them? Putting the focus onto them. And sometimes I would sit and think about okay, what do they need actually in this moment of time? But in that space of thinking of what this person needs, the anxiety of the imposter syndrome cannot exist in that space. When you are truly of service, when you, again, back to the trust, when you trust that this person or opportunity is in front of you for a reason, you can allow yourself to drop into your heart space and really make such a deeper impact, speaking from the soul rather than thinking from your analytical, mumbo-jumbo, hypercritical mind. Because even if you're 1 step ahead of someone, or 5 steps or 10 steps, it doesn't matter. Even if you're behind, even if this person on a status level seemed to be ahead of you, you still have value to give. You still have something to offer. And this also ties in with seeing your unique light and seeing your unique gifts and values that you have to offer. No matter where you're at, you always have something that will benefit the person on the other side, benefit those around you. And when you put your focus on that, imposter syndrome cannot exist in that space, because you're so coming from such a place of heart and such a place of service, where the imposter syndrome just can't stand there. So I hope this video was helpful for you in getting rid of the imposter syndrome and really standing in your worthiness and in your confidence and your ability to make things happen. Again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up to help with the channel. I would love you for that. Subscribe and hit that bell button to be notified every time I post a new video. Feel free to share this video with any of your friends you think it could help, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.